Hi, my name is Ryan Smith. Today I'm going to give you a very brief overview of a tool called MapReduce Geospatial, or MrGeo. This is a tool we built over the last 5 years or so in collaboration with NGA Innovision and have recently open sourced. So we're looking to get involvement from the community. So what is MrGeo? It's basically a tool that allows kind of geospatial analysts or power users that do geoprocessing on the desktop to do those same things but distribute that across a Hadoop cluster. Why are we doing this? Because to solve several pain points. One is tedious data logistics for the analyst. They have to download all their data to their local desktop and pre-process it, which is really tedious before they even get to do their analysis. Then when they run their compute, a lot of that compute is redundant because they're taking the raw data and doing that. So how many times has slope been computed over interesting spots on the Earth? Quite a few. So in addition to that, they're limited by their desktop computing power, right? So when they download their data, they have to make it fit their operational timelines, and often that involves using coarser resolution than they want to, or making the area smaller to meet those timelines and get their product out. So MrGeo is designed to solve these problems for the analyst, right? We want to empower the analyst to be able to ask bigger questions of their data, analyze it in the cloud where all your compute resources are, and do this with tools that they're familiar with. So leveraging a syntax, map algebra syntax, that allows them to write the jobs the same way they would on a desktop and abstract the fact that it's happening on hundreds of machines or tens of machines. Some use cases: taking global elevation data sets, ingesting that into a Hadoop cluster, and pre-computing standard products that happen all the time, and then serving those out. So standard products such as slope, aspect, hill shade. Then with a couple map algebra commands, they can take that slope layer, fuse that with global roads data and global land cover data, and produce custom cross-country mobility layers, and do this for the entire globe and serve it out as analytic services where users can ask questions and do the processing in the cloud to do cost distance or large-scale routing analysis. Another use case is querying large vector data sets from a GeoWave instance and doing time series analysis of that over time to look for baselines and abnormalities and dig into that data and look for things that are interesting. So this is a really hard problem, distributing things and making it easier for the user to not have to worry about that. But the good news is that the big data tools that we're leveraging in the Apache open source ecosystem have been rapidly maturing and are continuing to do so. 5 years ago when we started this, you had one tool, MapReduce, and you had to fit everything into that problem set, or bend it into that paradigm. The community's built a bunch of tools for targeted use cases, but then it became complex to string all those together into a single system. And now we have things like the Apache Spark framework, which are making that big data analytics easier. So Hadoop kind of made it accessible and possible, and Spark is taking that and making it faster and easier to manage. So this is a graph of interest in Apache Hadoop and Apache Spark over time, and you can see the rapid growth in interest in Spark. And that's because of that kind of simplification and also the speed that it provides you for multiple use cases. So MrGeo is just an engine to allow this to happen, to distribute this across a Hadoop cluster. We use open standards to make it easy to serve that up to a variety of clients that adhere to those standards. And then we have this concept of a data provider to allow you to use pluggable storage mechanisms for various backends. Right now, the team is working on making this really easy and accessible to do on Amazon. So basically, with Amazon credentials, you can go kick off this script, and a couple minutes later, have your very own MrGeo cluster of however many nodes you choose, and pay by the hour to do that analysis. I think this is a really powerful thing. So we're working to make that as easy as possible. Doing this at scale is a hard problem, and we need the involvement of the community. We're really happy to be open source, and we're looking for people to help out. So we'll see you on GitHub if you're interested, or stop by our booth and come talk to us. Thank you very much.